Yo, what's going on? In a world full of hate, what's going on? What to anticipate? So, where to begin? When does it end? When will the insanity end? All in all, just a video about the current state of YouTube and how lately I've had like this urge or somewhat of a drive to make more videos here on YouTube, or at least more of on a maybe at least like a video a week type of consistency. And like, oh, I have this idea for a video. I have this idea. I'm gonna start editing again. I have this idea for a video. This, and that. And then I quickly get reminded why I just stop and put zero effort into putting in an effort. And that's just because of things like being shadow banned. Um, they put pins on your channel, and you're just kind of you're locked in there, and nothing really ever grows. Um, and like with YouTube, unless you're partnered, if you're just some random Joe Schmo fucking asshat uploading videos, nothing really like the algorithm really doesn't do much for you. Like you're just like you're just cast aside. They don't really give a shit, and rightfully so, I guess. Whatever. Um, but I'm reminded why I retreat and just like why put so much time and effort and thought into trying to build up a channel if I can't really say what I truly want to say in a somewhat watered down, respectful, don't say the naughty words type of fashion, right? And last night, I'm over here trying to. I've noticed that a lot of old school YouTubers, at least from like back in the like the blog TV days and like before like the adpocalypse and all that bullshit, um, I'm noticing a lot of old school YouTubers like coming out of the woodwork who haven't made videos in years, coming out and talking about the failed assassination attempt on Donald Trump because, I mean, it's a big fucking deal. Whether you're an American, whether you're not, whether you give a fuck about American politics, whether you give a shit about Donald Trump or Joe Biden, or you think they're both equally sacks of you know, fucking just that. If you just think they're just bottom feeding, scum sucking, you know, corrupted, da 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 da, right? But it just sucks how I'm over here trying to like comment on some people's videos, right, that I haven't spoken to or been in touch with for years, and I can't even like leave a comment, and I'm like watching what I say, like on eggshells, and don't drop any f bombs, and you're like I'm trying to be like as PG-13 civil respectful bullshit as possible, right? And my comments still like they don't show up. They don't show up. Um, I'm pretty sure this goes back to the day of when the Brovid-19 virus was breaking out, and I made a video about it, and my video immediately got flagged by the AI algorithm because I was spreading medical and misinformation. Um, so I'm sure like you get put on a list, right? It's like, oh, he's talking about this. You don't be talking about that, and then they put you on some fucking blacklist, and then your channel's always like real body and like choppy and laggy, or not laggy in the sense that it lags when you're trying to watch a video, but I just mean like you're put like in this black box, and your channel's just always like in the shadows. It's always like the shadow banned essentially. And I was trying to leave comments on a couple of days ago by who had made the video. It was Skid Row Radio, second back in the day. You know, a person that I would watch his videos on YouTube. Not that we ever interacted a whole lot or whatever. But anyway, you know, you see these names, these avatars, and they like ring a bell. Like, oh, I remember that motherfucker from over a decade ago. Cool. And he made a video about the failed Trump assassination. And it was a good video. Shared a lot of the same points as he did. Yet, I can't leave a comment on this video for some reason. You know, and I'm not like dropping F-bombs. I'm trying to be cordial and civil and respectful and all that shit. And I still can't leave a fucking comment on his video. It's like, it shows up. It's like 0 comment, and it says 1 comment. And it's there, and I'm seeing it. I refresh the page, or I watch a video, refresh the page. I go back to the video, and it says 0 comments, and the comment's not there. And I'm just like, fuck. So it's like those little bullshit things that it's just like, It like knocks me back to the surface or whatever, back to reality. And I'm just like, what's the point of trying to really fully invest into a channel where when you can't even have like a back and forth with the few people that follow your shit? Like, what's the point? What's the point? It's like, you can talk about certain topics because you're on the blacklist. You can't talk about that stuff no more. You have to, you know, worship some stupid fucking celebrity or talk about, I mean, I don't fucking know what trends on YouTube these days. I have no fucking idea. I mean, they're just, you know, they're just trying to turn YouTube into TikTok, and God, that's fucking insufferable to me. I despise like this TikTok culture stuff, and it's fine if, you know, it's not my thing. I don't let people have it. Let them, you know, who gives a shit? Let them do it, do as they please. But that's just not my thing, and it just sucks how with the Googleverse, there's just really no other game in town. So like, sure, you can try, you know, Minds or Daily Motion or whatever, but people are just like, it's like to start from scratch, from the bottom all the way to the top all over again. People are just like, fuck that. People, it's just the way it is. And a couple dozen of us can get together and like, oh, let's do it for nostalgia's sake and da 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 da. But YouTube's always gonna be the fucking juggernaut, the only game in town, and it just sucks that it's been at that point for years now. It's not like this. I'm just coming to this epiphany, but all in all, I guess just the point of this video is that sometimes I do feel just slightly more inspired, or try to just be more consistent with certain types of content and topics. But in all honesty, I can't really, the things I want to talk about, not because I think I'm some fucking fancy edgelord or whatever the fuck. It's just, you can't even like have a dialogue with people because you're saying the naughty words and, oh no, walk on eggshells, no, 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 don't say that, you can't say that. And it's just dumb, dull, and boring. I mean, it's not, so it's just like, it's just crazy, man. This shit with Donald Trump is just, the more shit that comes out, and whether it's, I'm not saying everything that comes out is like, oh, it's all real, it's all whatever, but just the pieces and the puzzles, and you kind of have to pick and choose your pieces and choose, you know, pick and choose your the levels of perception and how much ties into what really happened and all that's bullshit, right? But I was just seeing memes of like some like drawn, scrawny kid. I mean, not making fun of his appearance, but you know, I just saw a meme of like some kid with like glasses and like spaghetti noodle arms, and he's like carrying a fucking 10-foot ladder and a rifle over his shoulder, and the CIA is just like, they're all just like blind monkeys, like, what? We didn't see nothing. What's going on? What do you mean? And it's just like, you know, I don't know, bro. No, I'm not saying this is fact, but ain't no way in hell, my nigga. Ain't no way in hell you're gonna be carrying a 10-foot ladder, rifle over your shoulder, and just walking on nonchalant, in the middle of the fucking field, nothing but grass, and just like the stage, a couple buildings over there. Everything else is just fucking grass. Everything's green. It's not like where this happened, the assassination attempt. It's not like there was like, downtown fucking, whatever, New York City, tons of fucking buildings and cars going by and all these distractions. It's like, bro, the layout, the layout of, Trump Zero, where the assassination attempt went down, the lay of the land, of Trump Zero, it was just like, bro, how can no one have seen like someone making his way to a roof with the fucking, I don't know, bro, whatever. Anyways, whatever. But so yeah, I guess there's really nothing else to really say other than it just sucks. And it is cool though to see again, old school YouTubers from back in the day that haven't made video in years making videos to talk about this current event, this situation, this moment in American history, for whatever that's fucking worth. And it's just cool to see them making content again when they haven't made videos in years. And yet it still just sucks that we can't even have like an open back and forth dialogue in the comment section because YouTube just shadow bans every and almost anything if you're not partnered and if you're talking about conspiracies or anything pertaining to the American government. It just sucks. Censorship sucks. But oh well. It is what it is. Peace the fuck out.